Hello, how you doing? I'm Just Jackson. We're here on Tell It Like It Is new show. Thank you for coming. Thank you for all for being here. I was just fixing my chair before we came on air, but I'm all right now. I'm here with my friend and my guest, my co-host, Andrew DeStefano. How you doing, Andrew? How you doing? How you doing, man? What's going on,
friend? I'm very good.
Yes.
I'm excited to get the news to these people out there.
We're gonna have to. We gotta bring them. We gotta tell it like it is.
Definitely tell it like it is.
Yes. Look, like we do. This is what we do here on this show. We talk about everything from music, the news, the movies, the people jumping out of airplanes. We talk about everything, and this is, tell it like it is. Our first topic in the news today, we have gas prices. Everybody knows that. Gas prices, Andrew, is now at $4 per gallon, man. And New Jersey became the sixth state that includes Alaska, California, Connecticut, Hawaii, and Illinois to top $4 the average gas price. The gas prices increased for 26 straight days, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew, what's going on?
I'm about to buy a bicycle, maybe get my Huffy out the garage, dust off the seat, and take it for a ride, save some money.
More like a Diamondback.
But I mean, the simple answer is we got enough oil in our own reserves. We don't need to buy at like $110 per barrel. We could open our own reserves and be self-sufficient as a country and make our own money. And I don't know why we're not doing it. It's getting a little too much to be paying $4 a gallon.
So we should just go in the woods, kill all the animals, and just drill. Basically, just go offshore drilling, just drill in their own country.
We already have it, though. I mean, that's what they're doing out there. We got hundreds of oil reserves. We're just holding this stuff, waiting for Armageddon. I don't know what's going to happen. Pretty soon, somebody's going to invade us to try and take our oil.
All I know is that it's bad. That's all I need to know. It's bad, man. You know it's bad when you're driving to the gas station and you don't know if you don't want to pay for gas or you want to get food or lunch or something or get children, you got to go home and cook now. You can't buy nothing. And it's sad when you debating, should I buy this or should I get gas? It's terrible, man. The gas prices is ridiculous. They need to do something about it. It's only going to go up because it's summertime. The holidays is coming, especially Easter. It might go up to $5 knowing them. We need to solve this problem fast and quick.
We really do, but it's something that we need to survive. I mean, the government knows we need to drive our cars to get places, to commute. I mean, and it's just messed up, man. Gas is too expensive. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And I drive an SUV. That thing's eating up gas.
And me too. And they blaming it on the war and all this. Man, the gas prices was going up even before this war was going on. This stuff need to stop. We just got out of it. We just got out of all this. Why do we got to keep going through it? Next, we got the world's oldest man. He died in Montana. He was 114 years old. 114-year-old. What was he taking? I want to know what he was taking because that's a blessing to live that long.
I think he died from the gas prices. I think he was like, I can't pay this no more. I'm just going to finally check out. I've seen enough. I've been through it all.
And he looks good.
He does look good.
Yeah, I know people that's 70 years old that looks worse than he does. Or even younger. That's bad. That's worse than he looks. So I need to know what he's taking. Or what he did to live 114 years old, because that's a century and almost over a century and a decade.
That's a long time to be. It's a long time to be on this earth. He's seen some stuff and been through it all. That's all I gotta say. He probably just got tired of it. I mean, I would have kicked the bucket too if I was 114. I probably won't even make it to 72. And this guy's gonna have. I can't imagine being on earth that long.
And he probably, when you reach probably 114, you probably get tired and you probably don't have time for all this. But a storm system carved up the path of destruction of 6 states from Oklahoma to Virginia. The worst was North Carolina, where at least 21 people lost their lives and more than 60 tornadoes was reported. Look, it looks like the Wizard of Oz or something out there, Andrew. It's sad, man. People losing their lives and storm chasers. We were talking about this last week, and I thought they were supposed to help people, and we ain't getting nowhere chasing storms, and this is Mother Nature. What can we do?
I agree with you, Justin. It is very sad. I mean, most towns aren't ready for a natural disaster, and they come up with these contingency plans on what they should do in case of an emergency. But the only real way to respond to an emergency is to actually be in one. And it's sad, but that's the only way you could really learn from a disaster and have a plan or an escape route. Like they got evacuation routes for hurricanes in North Carolina. When was the last time a tornado hit North Carolina or the East Coast? It's very rare, and most of the time it's in the Midwest or Tornado Alley. And the East Coast and a lot of these places aren't ready for that type of storm and that destruction.
Man, they tore it up. Tornadoes tore it up. Well, let's talk about sports now. We've got to go on sports, one of my favorite subjects in the world. Andrew, talking about the NBA playoffs. It's here. It's ready. It's on and popping. Everything's working. Andrew, I got to tell you my picks, man. Bulls versus Pacers. Rose had 39 points the other night. He was looking good. He was slicing and dicing. He has 39 points. I got Tyler Hansborough at 22, surprisingly.
He finally showed up.
I got the Bulls in 5.
I agree with that, Justin. I mean, the Bulls, they got the MVP. They got Derrick Rose. He's got my vote for MVP. That guy's unstoppable. He's like the Kemba Walker of the NBA right now.
Yes, he's doing something special, and he's making it happen. Next, I got Orlando and the Hawks. We already know about this series. The Hawks have a good team. Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, Al Horford, all-star. They have enough weapons to beat Orlando. Dwight Howard is a beast, but he needs more than just Dwight Howard. Gilbert needs to come back, leave the guns at home. He needs to come back and have it and gun it in the game. And Jason Richardson and Turkoglu and all them, they have too much talent to get beat by Atlanta Hawks. But I have to say it, and I'm sorry, I have the Hawks in 6.
I have
the Hawks in 7, my bad.
I think the Hawks could do this in 5, man. The Magic just look tired. They can't keep up with these young cats. They look tired. Dwight Howard getting old, maybe his knees, he's too tall to be running as fast as he is. His knees might give out.
Well, Dwight Howard's going next year.
He's going. He's
going to go to LA. He wants to play for LA, so I don't think he's going to stay in Orlando after that. I think this is it. I think this is his last trip until he get traded because unless they show him the money.
They're going to show him the money because that's the franchise player, basically. I mean, Turkoglu, garbage.
But next, on the other hand, I got the Knicks and Boston. That's going to be a good series. I like to see Boston and the Knicks play. I'm always excited. I can't stand Boston. I can't stand the team. I can't stand looking at them. But I like Ray Allen. I respect Paul Pierce. But and I respect Carmelo, and Amari's one of my favorite big men in the league, if not the best. He's making it happen. 28 points, 11 rebounds last game. I don't know, Andrew. It's tough, but I got Boston in 6.
Once again, I'm going to have to agree with you. I wish there was something we could disagree on, but these first 3 games we talking about, you got to go with it. You got to go with Beantown. They got the luck of the Irish, let alone the ball players.
And that's what happened because Dan Antoni, I don't think he's a good coach. They broke down at the end. Carmelo shouldn't have took that crazy shot. They kind of broke down at the end. Knicks had the lead. They could have won it. They didn't win it, but that's when experience comes into play with Boston.
I agree with that. And the Knicks also, I think since Carmelo got there, him and Amari ain't learned each other's playing style yet. They don't look like they're meshing well. I mean, they came together in the middle of the season, and they expected them we're going to turn this whole system around. You can't do that. Not in professional sports. You got to play with somebody for a while to learn them, feed off them. You just can't turn it around like that. It's not going to happen.
Well, let me run them down. Let me run the playoffs down for you, my picks, and we'll discuss them after. I got the Sixers and Heat. Wade is banged up. I got LeBron and Bosh Spice is playing all right. I got the Heat. I got the Heat in 5 with Philly. We'll get back to that. Lakers and the Hornets. Chris Paul had 33 points, 14 assists. But he has to do this every game, Andrew, for me to win. Right? Or LA need to stop playing and play the pick and roll or double team Chris Paul and let everybody else beat him. But still, Lakers is going to win with no problem. I got the Lakers in 5. Dallas and Portland, Dirk strikes back, 28 points, 10 rebounds. I like LaMarcus Aldridge, but I think Dallas got more firepower. I got Dallas in 6. Spurs and the Grizzlies. Spurs need to play better defense against them. Zach Randolph, 24 points. OJ Mayo, Marc Gasol, Paul Gasol's brother, making it happen. If Manu comes back, I got Spurs in 6. If he don't come back, I got Grizzlies in 6. And last but not least, Denver and Thunder. I love Kevin Durant had 41. Westbrook had 32. as Andrew told me before we came on show, probably one of the best double scoring teams in the NBA. And I got them in 7 against Denver. And I don't know, Andrew, Philly. I know you talk about Philly, but we don't have time to talk about Philly, so we got to go on next choice. We got Critics' Choice next, the top movies of the weekend. And I'm going to read them to you today. Rio, with will.i.am, Jamie Foxx, Anne Hathaway, Jesse Engelberg, whatever his name is, from Social Network, whatever his name is. $40 million. They took him $40 million this weekend. Scream 4 was 2 for $19 million. Hop, $11 million.
I just want to scream that there's another Scream movie out. That's the only thing that makes me want to scream about that movie.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. Soul Surfer, $7.4 million. And Hannah, $7.3 million. Andrew, what you think about any of these movies?
Rio, I knew it was going to do good. These animated movies are the future of all this. There's more kids in this country than there is adults, I think, and they love these movies. They had Up. I mean, same thing with Hop. Look, you got 2 of the top 3 movies are animation movies. The kids love them. It gives the parents a reason to get these kids out of the house instead of them getting all obese and eating junk food, even though they're going to eat popcorn and sodas at the theater. But you know what?
Pretzels and all types of
I mean,
all that stuff. But it's just being active, man. It's just being active. Easter coming up, so you know they're gonna push.
They're gonna push Hop.
Yeah, they're gonna push Hop hard. Hannah, Hannah, like we already talked about that.
I got something to say about Hannah.
Talk to me.
This is a 16-year-old assassin.
Yeah.
Most people don't even have a driver's license at 16, and she's killing well-qualified special agents at 16.
Grown men.
Grown men.
Yeah,
she's a 16-year-old girl. Ain't even been to her senior prom yet, and she's killing people.
Big built grown men. That's trained to kill.
Kill.
And she's killing them. And Scream, as far as Scream 4 goes, I might see it just to say, Baus, just to say I seen it. But, you know, I'm not going to go see it. I mean, I'm going to go see it because I'm a horror movie fan. I love horror movies. As you know me, anybody know me, I have a whole horror movie collection in my house.
It's horrible how much horror he likes.
Yeah, it's terrible. But so is Scream 4. I might see it. It looks cheesy, but I might see it just say I seen it. Yeah, I went to go see Scream 4. It made me puke. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
You might want to save your money on Scream 4 for some gas. You know,
yeah, that too. I'd rather have
relax
gas.
A bit, save it for gas money.
And we got some movies that's coming out on DVD. We got The Green Hornet with Seth Rogen. I think they should have never touched this movie. They should have never touched this movie. Green Hornet is with Bruce. Bruce Lee was in the Green Hornet television show that, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, Green Hornet was a television show with Bruce Lee as the driver. I forgot who the other guy was that was sitting in the back seat.
I'd rather kick a hornet's nest than go see the Green Hornet.
Yeah,
or buy it or purchase it or put any more money towards this movie to help it gross because it's ridiculous. I'd rather play with an actual hornet's nest and see how many times I could get stung. That would be more entertaining to me than seeing this movie.
And I would film that. I would film that. Next is Tron coming out in the movie theater, Tron. It looks good. I have to honestly say about some of these Marvel movies is kind of off the top, but Tron looks good. I like what they're doing with Tron. I mean, Troy. I'm sorry. I mean, Thor. My bad. My bad. I said Tron is a Walt Disney movie. My bad. On DVD. Tron with the sci-fi bike. And Jeff Bridges, you know, part 1 was made in 1982. Right. I don't know if it's going to be good.
I mean, I'm not a fan of that big science fiction stuff. I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, you know, concept, video game. A lot of people are into video games. You got these gamers out here today spending hours playing Black Ops or whatever it is, them shooter games. You know, people might actually wish they got sucked into a video game like Black Ops or Tron.
Yeah.
To live out their dream world until they actually get killed and then it's over.
Yeah, basically. They got Lil Fockers. I think I said it right. With Ben Stiller, another installation. Why? And we got The Right with Anthony Hopkins. It looks good. I might have to go see it. I might have to go buy it because this is the type of movies I like. Would you buy that?
I would. It looked pretty cool. It's about a priest who goes and does the exorcisms and he finally gets possessed by himself and his protege has to save him. I think it's a pretty cool concept.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool too.
Even though I'm not into science fiction.
Yeah, science fiction, horror, thriller. It's all the same sometimes. We have Caught Out There, Caught on Tape. We talk about the craziest stunts, the craziest things that happens, ladies and gentlemen, on tape that's been caught on film. First, we have Alabama. Actually, we have a tornado, a storm in North Carolina, how it was tearing everything up in there. You see that? That's what I was talking about. And they want to be tornado chasers. Why? I do not know. Why there's no fun sitting up there being in or looking at a tornado and seeing yourself getting flown 100 miles away from where you live at. There's nothing good, nothing great about that.
Yeah, that takes a special kind of person to sit through that and just film it. Because I would be in the bomb shelter or underground with Annie Ann and the rest of the cast from The Wizard of Oz, because you're not going to catch me out there in the middle of a tornado. It takes a special, crazy person to do that.
No, it's wild, it's crazy, but it's sad also because this tornado or these storms, man, 60 tornadoes reported. It cut through up everything. It went right through the whole house, man. I mean, it went through from from state to state. Like it had like nobody else's business, man. It's terrible. A lot of people injured, lost their lives.
Mother Nature doesn't discriminate, my friend.
And this electric box is blowing up from the Alabama tornado. It's sad, and it's awesome at the same time.
Like the raw power, it is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing to see it happen, see it go on. My prayers go out to all the people that died, all the people and their families that was hurt, injured, lost their homes. I want to know how they get. I hope they all have house insurance.
It's just an unthinkable situation to be put through. It's really sad. It is.
Yeah, it is. It's terrible.
I don't even know what would be on the top of my list of worries. Obviously, it's got to be your family.
And this one, as you can see, is you see birds from Florida attacking people. Like that movie, The Birds, when it was attacking people. What would you do if you saw a bird come down here and try to pick out one of your head or eyes or something?
I'd get in the phone booth like in Alfred Hitchcock's movie and hope they didn't get through the glass on me.
Oh, man.
They're hungry. They're fed up about gas prices, too.
Yeah, you need to take one of them birds and train it.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, exactly.
One of these birds out, him and a pigeon lady.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be out here. He'd probably be mad at me and try to hit me. I kill one of these birds. All the animal activists. And right here is a truck in China. Almost killed and hurt all these innocent people. The truck just tipped over and fell. You know he lost his CDLs. Or his truck driver's license or whatever he drives, if he has a license.
Wow.
Look at
he
this.
just cut off the man on the motorcycle, huh? That looks like Ewing Township, some spots I drove around.
It's terrible, man. Somebody could have got hurt, killed. Who knows? Somebody probably did get hurt and killed in the truck. Hope he wasn't
that's scary.
I hope he wasn't transporting nothing illegal in there.
Making a wide left turn. It says it right on the back bumper. Watch out.
Yeah, he must didn't know how to drive. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look, he has no clue.
He almost took out 4 people right there. Pancake.
Whatever people had kids or something in there. Who's to say he wasn't drunk or under the influence? Who knows? But let's get back to that tornado. The tornado, is there anything else? Like, you got the storm chasers that throw stuff in there and thinking. I went to the museum the other day and I seen Tornado Alley. I just see how the tornado was tearing everything up.
I was they actually we drove past
Franklin Institute.
Yeah. You know what? It's a shame that these people make money and film this off of other people's misery. But then again, it's very valuable information they're giving people. I mean, it works both ways with that. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to say.
You think we'll ever overcome tornadoes or nothing? No, it's Mother Nature.
Mother Nature has no conscience, and we can't mess with her. That's one tough mama.
Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our show. The best segment of our show, straight from the heart. This is straight from my heart, straight from Andrew's heart, straight from anybody's heart. That's on this show that we tell it like it is on here, and this is what I'm about to do. Number one, I have something to say about a lot of things. Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown, he's off of coke, crack, marijuana, any type of drug you can name. He says he's clean. He says he's ready. He says he's good to go. Andrew, you think he should get another chance? Or, maybe, because, him and Whitney are clean now. So They might could come out with an album together, but what you think about Bobby making a comeback?
I think Bobby should have gave it up back with New Edition. He should have just stopped. He made his money, get out. They should give us a shot. Somebody who never really had a chance. Somebody who didn't blow everything they got in their life on drugs. Give me and Justin here a shot. Tell it like it is a shot.
Yeah, we need a shot. We need a shot. We need a chance. And everybody in the back, boss, we all need chances, but we making it happen. This one is really disturbing to me. Paulie D from the New Jersey Shore is going to get a record deal with 50 Cent G-Unit Records. Why? I don't know why. I never heard the man rap. They say he's a DJ. Boss, anybody in the studio, do anybody have a Paulie D album? Do anybody have anything dealing with Paulie D? No. Why is he getting a record deal? I know people, Big Ooh. I know people that's rappers that had a chance. Don Black, a lot of people, Goldfish, a lot of people around here in Trenton that could get signed. All right, in Mercer County, period. You out here signing Paulie D, he can't do nothing.
We should open the phone lines up on this topic. If I could get the camera right here, we should call this number. Who cares? 555, who cares about Paulie D and his record? Him and a bunch of no-talent people who half of the cast aren't even Italians on the Jersey Shore.
This is a real Italian I may add.
They're not making they're not even, half of them aren't even Italian, and they're desecrating the name of good Italians, getting drunk and fighting and fist pumping. Get out of here.
Yeah, that is a rap. And it's a rap, and his album should have been a rap a long time ago. 50, all the guys you can sign in the rap industry, you're going to sign this. It's all about money. As you can see, it's all about money. Entertainment right now, music is trash. It's all about money. It's not about real music. It's not about real talent. It's all about how much money you can make. And if you can go on stage and be half naked and dressed and do all types of crazy stuff. You got rappers out here talking about what they did and they never did nothing a day in their lives or had a hard life or even went out here talking about they selling, doing this, and they never did it. I mean, it's all entertainment now. It's all fun. It's all a gimmick. But last but not least, I have a New Zealand woman. She sets off airport metal detectors. She had full wrap of marijuana strapped to her body. And the crazy thing is, she was 52 years old. She had 50 grams of marijuana on her, and her friend had 40 grams of marijuana on her, all strapped to them. What the hell were they thinking going into an airport? You can't even bring a bottle of water on you in the airport. What makes you think you're going to get away with foil strapped on you with marijuana? It doesn't make sense. You're 52, 40 years old. You're old, you're grown enough. I expect like a little kid to do this. This is nuts.
Well, this is just, I don't understand it. Why would you, if you're going through a metal detector, why would you wrap your illegal drugs in metal? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's why it's called a metal detector. With the killer whale.
Yeah, the killer whale, the guy that stole the security box full of money from the counter surveillance store.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, man.
Bonehead play of the week right there.
It's sad. It's crazy. Last but not least, this is my favorite. Nicolas Cage. I gotta say this. Why should Lindsay Lohan and Charlie Sheen have all the fun, ladies and gentlemen? Nicolas Cage was arrested for domestic violence against his wife. Beating up his wife. And he was bailed out of all people in the world, by Dog the Bounty Hunter. Cage also owes IRS $14 million in back taxes. I have something to say about Nicolas Cage. I wrote me a little thing that I wrote for Nicolas Cage in his movies. Let me explain it, ladies and gentlemen, in movie terms. His career might be gone in 60 seconds. He had a face-off with his wife. I thought he was a family man. He should have been knowing this would happen to him. I hope he doesn't go home driving angry. And what's next? What's next? Or, if you understand movies or understand what I'm saying, these are all Nicolas Cage movies that I'm talking about that you probably don't know nothing about besides Face Off.
We could go on for days. I mean, he could wave his little wand as the Sorcerer's Apprentice and make all this go away. I mean, looks like New Orleans it could be as dangerous as Bangkok dangerous. We could go on for days with Nicolas Cage.
I don't know what's over all these celebrities. They're acting wild and crazy.
The old Soul Surfer. I think we should go back to the movie thing real quick. I have something to say about the Soul Surfer.
Well, say something, because we got to get out of here.
The poor girl from the Soul Surfer, I bet she wished she could have her arm back because she could give this movie 2 thumbs down. It's terrible. They should have left it alone. Very inspirational, but you know what? This poor girl suffered enough. Leave her alone. And then you got, I don't even know who the chick that portrayed her is, but terrible.
Should be more of a documentary than a movie. That's all I'm going to say.
There you go.
That's the only thing I'm going to say on that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go. You can email me at jacksonjust@hotmail.com. You can email Brian Baus at BausEntertainment@yahoo.com. We out of here. You got to go home. You got to get the hell up out of here. I see y'all later. I love y'all. Peace. God bless.
Have a good night.